guys, it's Color Kimmy here, and I'm sitting here with Jamel L. Phillips, and he's from Booksy. And today we're actually going to talk to you guys about how Booksy works and how in the industry to increase your revenue. So how you doing, Jamel?
Hi Kimmy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's good to be here. And you know, you've seen me for well over a year now.
Yeah.
Like working with
all
Booksy.
the time.
Yeah, right. And what I do with Booksy is I have a unique role. I meet with stylists and professionals, you know, health and beauty professionals, and really help to educate them on how to take technology and grow their business.
Yeah.
So, you know, like you, I imagine, you know, you got skills, right? But you're working all day, you're standing all day. And my question is, how long do you have to do that? Right now you're in your prime, right?
Yeah. I am. I know that before, when you first started coming, I wasn't really hip, so to say, with a lot of electronics. You know, I know I'm giving away my age and stuff, but I wasn't. And I know Booksy has actually helped me, because with my clients, I'm not being able to take phone calls all day, where they could actually just go to my page and they could just book their appointment themselves, and I don't have to do anything but take their service.
So a lot of professionals, they don't really realize that the amount of time that you have to stop. So say if you have somebody that you're working on, they're sitting in your chair. If I have to stop to answer a phone call, if I have to stop to text somebody back because I'm trying to make sure that I'm capturing that business, because at the end of the day, like you're paid based on the number of clients that you actually service. So if you're stopping, you're disrupting your experience, the experience that they're getting. Because man, look, increase your prices if you're a health and beauty professional, because not only do you have that skill and that craft, but you're also a therapist, a best friend, a mentor, shiro, whatever you want to call it.
Because one thing, not to cut you off or anything, but one thing that I have realized about this business is that it's not just a look good business, it's a feel good business. So when people come here, they come here to feel good. So you're right, it takes away from the experience when you're texting or taking personal phone calls. So I agree with that.
And a statistic that a lot of people don't realize is that I think it's somewhere between 40 to 60% of the people that are trying to book you for your services actually reach out to you after your hours. So on your weekends and your evenings while you're trying to sleep.
Yes.
And so, you know, if you have an application that's fielding all of that for you, kind of minimalizing all of that extra work that you're doing, you get to focus on your customers and your craft, which if you do something in the health and beauty field, you are an artist and you're expressing yourself creatively through your clients.
I agree. 100%.
So the application allows you to do that. A huge thing that people don't realize is that Booksy, actually, and we just released something called Booksy Boost.
Okay.
Booksy is a tool that helps you to market and promote your business as well. So it gives you that additional exposure. If you're young and you're trying to grow your business and get new clientele, Booksy can help you with that. It's integrated with Facebook, Instagram, Google, Yelp, all these different platforms, so you can really leverage technology.
So give me an example of how you could use the Booksy app to grow your business. Okay,
so one of the things so Booksy has a marketplace. So there are a whole bunch of people. If I'm new to an area, if I don't have somebody that I'm consistently going to, I might say, hey, how can I find somebody? When people go on Google, well, this is exactly what they do. I'm just looking for information. But when somebody's actually looking to get a service performed, they'll get on the Booksy platform, look at your portfolio, look at some of the images of what you've done, look at your prices, and literally they can click the 3 buttons and book that appointment with you. So that makes a huge difference when somebody's looking. And if they come to you and they get a tremendous experience, then they actually become your client. And that's how you increase your revenue.
Yes. I've noticed with myself that I have been able to post pictures so people are able to see the things that I do. And when I like to ask my clients, how did you hear about me? Where did you find me? And some of them have a lot of them, as a matter of fact, have told me, because this social media thing is so big, they have told me that they have gone on Booksy and they just put in like the area and that it will pop up. And so then they get to look at my pictures, and that's how they have booked me. So I know for me, that has helped me a lot. Also, I know the other day we were talking about there's an app, and you can explain this a little bit more about how you can reach out to your clients, or if you have old clients that you haven't seen in a little while, how you could send like a text message. Explain a little bit more about that.
Okay, so one of the cool things that's included with Booksy is a feature called Message Blast. So you can actually send text message notifications, emails, or even push notifications through the application. And so that's actually included with Booksy, which is like that's alone is huge. And there's so many people who, it's like, man, I'm sitting there, I don't have clientele right now, I don't have somebody here. One of the business aspects, so I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So I understand lead capture and lead generation.
Okay.
So when you meet somebody, let's just say, for example, you're young, you're trying to grow your business, you're out there, you're handing out business cards, you're out there handing out flyers, what have you. How, from the time that you give that person a business card, because in business for God, the last 20, 50 years, people say, hey, give people your business card.
Yeah.
But what happens to that business card after you've given it away?
It gets lost in the sauce.
Right. So what you need to do is you need lead generation. How are you connected with that other person so that way the two of you can continue that relationship?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times business is a trust thing.
Yeah.
So if I haven't spent time with you, you don't trust me.
Yes.
So now, if we're connected on Instagram, right? So now you're seeing me post my pictures of hair color, my haircuts, my nails, things like that, my nail designs. So now as you start to see that, because we're connected on social media, or with the Message Blast feature on Booksy, I can actually send you pictures of my work because I have your number and like we're connected and you're listed in my client pool. Now I have the ability to remind you to come book with me. If say for example you have a client that you haven't seen in 3 months, 6 months, Booksy actually calculates the time that they haven't booked with you. Yeah. And you can select the number of people that haven't seen you in 6 months and send out a message blast to all those people. Boom, that's an instant reminder of you, the experience they have with you, and that encourages them to book with you. And that's additional revenue, and it's a great way to keep in contact with those clients.
Yes. One thing that I have noticed that I really like about Booksy is if I'm slacking a little bit, Booksy actually will message me. And they'll send me a message and they'll say things like, hey, did you know you can do this for your client? Or did you know that, we haven't seen this client in a little while, like you were saying. Right. And I think that is such a great tool because it helps you as a professional to stay on your game.
Absolutely.
So to speak. And with this generation, with the social media, I think that because you guys are connected to Instagram, because you guys are connected to Facebook, that this is a really big asset.
Absolutely.
To professionals.
And so one of the cool things about Booksy that is super popular right now, it's called Social Post Creator. So people actually have the ability to literally just go into the Social Post Creator, take some of our templates or use their own content, and then customize it, put their own messaging, all that, with the Booksy branding and logo and everything like that, and then post it directly to their social media within seconds. So it just makes it super easy to stay engaged with your clientele. Yeah. And one of the things that I talk to when I consult on business, I say this. I say, how are you marketing and how are you advertising? Yeah. Because what worked 20, 30 years ago is not as effective as it today as it was then. Because people are completely different. Yeah. The whole point of marketing is, where are people? Yeah. How do you get in front of them? Yeah. So last time I checked, people are in front of their phones. Yes. So
all the time.
If you're on an application like Booksy, you're right in the palm of their hand. If you're using the integrations with social media and all these platforms, you're right in the palm of their hand. And that's going to help you grow your business because as we go forward, it's going to become more and more like that. If you look at how people are using technology.
I agree. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and, help speaking to the people a little bit because that's what we do. So tune in later, guys. Don't forget, July 28th is my class. So we're up there trying to master our craft. Thank you.
All right, take care.